Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. It is September 23rd, 2025, and I'm back with another break time message. There is something about conquistador, which is a conqueror, a person who is out to conquer new territory. This is from Mexico and Peru. You could be. There could be one here. Take it as it resonates. One of these masculines is talking about getting a closer look. This could be a conquistador. I don't have to help, someone said. I won't effing help, he said. And then another masculine saying, help me disconnect in the bedroom. So they could be connected to somebody's bedroom. And somebody's asking another person to help, and they don't want to effing help. They don't want anything to do with it. It's like you manage your own freaking criminal behavior yourself. Some masculines are talking about concentrating on her. So these ones, they like connect to single women's bedrooms. They create some kind of a portal, some kind of a freaking system where they can just arrive whenever they want and have meetings in the middle of the night and harvest freely as she sleeps. The curator and his buddies sound very excited. They found a Mexican woman who's willing to help them. Apparently, she's psychic. And they need this gift in order to be effective in certain schemes and plans. There's something about 130 degree. A 130 degree angle is classified as an obtuse angle because it's greater than 90 degrees and less than 180 degrees. In slang, 130 degree is typically a reference to a particular swagger or walk. 130 degree, a 30 degree is one of the Scottish rites, Freemasonry, 30 degree. Grand Inspector in the northern, and Knight of Kadosh in the southern. It's a high-ranking Freemason. One masculine said, Beatrice says, da-da-da-da-da. So we have a name. And somebody doesn't want to do it anymore. So we've got a masculine who doesn't want to effing help, and we've got Beatrice who doesn't want to do it anymore. They're calling somebody a war hero. And they won't stop making war with this person. They won't give them a freaking break. Someone is talking, every right to destroy them, Someone's talking about content creators. I don't know. If this high-ranking Freemason feels that they have every right to destroy content creators because they've been telling the truth, somebody is a war hero. I don't know if it's this Freemason or if it's somebody that this Freemason is targeting. They don't like some of the stuff that the collective is posting or speaking about. Someone is saying that someone or something is real. They're a war hero. And you've got this curator, these sex trafficking human slave traders targeting a woman and her protector and the people that are with them because they want the wealth that they have gained through surviving an impossible path and receiving reward. These ones want to steal the reward. That was their whole thing, but they couldn't unalive them and keep them in the grave because God said they were innocent and they didn't belong there. So he raised them up into ascension and gave them a gift. And you've got these prostitutes, basically, these dominator tyrants who haven't any value of a soul, if they even have a soul. They just want the reward for the suffering and the survival that others have come into. There's discussion regarding the status of somebody. Someone or someone who is real, a war hero. They're discussing their status. There's something about male. M-A-I-L, M-A-L-E, or nail. Take it as it resonates. One person said to another, the people are mad at you. This woman that they're targeting has a 70% approval rating. She's got a powerful protector, a war hero, and they won't stop trying to collaborate together to dismantle their new chapter that they have earned. There appears to be one here that is or is like the curator, and the people are mad at them. Someone is saying that they gambled with this woman's energy. They fumbled her. She is free. And they're really mad. They've lost their power. They don't have any power without the gifts of this divine feminine. But they do have a Mexican woman who has agreed to help them. One of these masculines is talking about this woman's medical records. If these ones don't like a voice or a content of someone who may be heard loudly, they want to replace them and then switch the content and the influence that is being given to the world. These masculines do not want divine feminine having free expression in this world. They do not want her to be an influence. They want to command and control the verbiage and the influence that comes out of the feminine. They want an actress. These masculines like to make their target their wife so that they can then flip and copycat them. It's their MO. They get contract with divine feminines and then they sacrifice them to the shadow realm and then replace them with a copycat who will follow orders and only say what they're told to say. These ones want to sow in discord while acting out a script as though they are righteous. They can't have people out there singing a song and being happy. These are happiness haters. They don't want you gifting your high vibrational energy into the community. They want to lead people down a path of supposed righteous indignation, war, rather than peace. I was having trouble figuring out what the curator could have offered this Mexican woman to help him. She's psychic. Doesn't she know that he's an SEX trafficker, a slave driver, intent on exterminating the indigenous people? If she does know this, then why would she be supporting it? I'm confused. Does she really believe that he's going to give her anything once she is finished serving him? She's his slave. This isn't a partnership, no matter what he says. What are your options? Somebody asked another. And that's what hairpins are for, someone said. They want to replace a woman. They might be using hairpins to do something to a woman. They don't like her having an influence, and yesterday they mentioned that she did have a 70% approval rating, and they do not want these people being influenced by her. They must have control of their minds and their life and their experiences. They want these people limited to only what they are allowed to experience. Someone or something is malfunctioning. A feminine is saying that they value both. It could be the people that are upset with them, mad at them. They value this woman and her protector, her partner, her mate. You can't touch it, one masculine said to another, complaining. Listen, everybody, a younger masculine is saying. They seem to be tiring of this curator wanting to fight with this masculine and this feminine, this war hero and this divine feminine who is gifting her reward to families who have committed to raising the next generation of human beings. They want peace. But it's like she's got too much to offer. And the curator wants to remove her and replace her. He wants control of her wealth, her reward for suffering and surviving an impossible path. He had her on an impossible path. He meant to trap her in hell forever, and she made it up out of there. God said they sacrificed her, and God resurrected her and then led her back into an ascension. And this curator and then gave her a reward that she is sharing with the people who are committing to raising the next generation of humans. And this curator he can't have that. He wants that reward. He wants that property. He wants that wealth, and he wants to be in charge. He doesn't like family. His job is to twist everything, to flip it into the opposite of what it is. He does not want a man and a woman coming together and creating life, especially if they are a sun and a star together, united. That child will be so bright. He can't have that crap. He's a servant to the shadow demon. This shadow demon that is hungry for a light-bearing soul right now. This curator wants to control this scenario. People don't seem to support his desire for this any longer. It's like whatever this woman has, she is offering it to the people. She's not greedy. She's not stingy. She's not hoarding this wealth. She's giving it to those who are committed to raising a next generation of human beings, of sustaining life, of nurturing it in a good way so that their family tree, their family dynamic can grow stronger and brighter and more powerful throughout time. This curator can't have that. He wants you single, alone, weak, and mad at everybody, fighting and struggling to gain wealth. This curator wants to be greedy and stingy with it. He loves the power that he wields over people with it. And this mother figure has just given it away for the promise of love and family. The curator is calling her an energizer. She is a supercharger. The amount of energy that's coming off of this woman is wonderful. She is a divine, high-ranking soprano being, upper dimensional, here to help people. And they want to enslave her, like they did last time. He's trying to convince people that they need to harvest her life force, to take her things, her life status, to trap her, to enslave her, to suck off her life force, energy, her well-being, her happiness, her joy, her safety. She's offering health and well-being to the people anyway. He needs a Judas. He might have found one with this Mexican woman. He's really excited about having her helping him. One masculine is talking about information, something about a Pharisee, which is a member of an ancient Jewish sect during the time of the Second Temple, strictly adhering to the laws of Moses. A Pharisee could be used to describe a sanctimonious or hypocritical person. And it may very well be what we're dealing with here in this curator and his friends. A younger masculine is saying she exercises her right to what? Speak freely, lead by example, liberating people. They're not buying this curator's line and lie about this woman and her protector, her partner anymore. This curator wants control of the wealth, and he wants control of the minds and the lives of these people. He wants them to serve him explicitly, while this woman and her mate want them to hold themselves accountable and responsible for raising the next generation of human, loving them. And that's it. This is the message, and I'll see you on the next one.